Broadcasting live from the Hydroelectric Laboratory on the plain of Ravnica, this is Tap Tap Concede. Welcome everybody to Tap Tap Concede. My name is Graham. Joining me is Cameron and Kathleen. And today we're talking about, all kinds of stuff. Whatever we feel like. It went well last time. Before we get into any of it, though, I'm going to remind you that this show is brought to you by Card Kingdom. Please check out cardkingdom.com/LRR for all of your cardboard needs. Tell them we sent you. Say, loading ready run sent me button, please, and they'll give you a little 1-inch button, which in the comments from last week, they told us currently says, well, it's better than going to 5.
That's funny.
Honestly, God, sometimes we're really good because there's a
been months.
downtime between coming up with the button ideas and then getting them sent into Card Kingdom and then finally getting to them, and I had completely forgotten about that.
Yep.
But God, what a saying.
Yeah, well, I think this invites the sequel. Should have gone to 5.
Yep. Yep.
But we're almost out of Card Kingdom buttons.
So new ones to come.
New ones to come. And if we've ever said anything completely bananas and that's stuck in your head and you think would be a great Card Kingdom button, why not leave it in the comments below? Although last week when I did that call out, what did somebody put that was like really funny but completely inappropriate to put on a button?
I can't remember.
Oh no, you read it to me and I laughed and I was like, yeah, no.
I can refer to the comments from last week's episode if it loads. What's wrong with my phone today? It's been really interacting badly with the internet here.
With the life.
Strange.
Well.
Oh well. I'll tell you one thing though is that I don't know that the Hydroelectric Laboratory is on Ravnica. It's just that the front half of that card is weird, and so I made a guess.
I think that I mean it's a hydroelectric laboratory. That sounds very. It's a blue red card,
is
right?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's blue, but yeah.
I could imagine, or yes, I could also imagine Kaladesh.
Oh yeah.
Seems kind of Kaladesh-y.
But I think Ravnica is the only place where they make weirds.
I don't know about that actually.
Ooh, I'm wrong on a lore thing. That's fine.
No, I don't know. Is what I'm saying. Here we go.
That's definitely
That's
Ravnican.
Innistrad.
Do you think so?
It looks a bit. It looks more
As long as the
Innistrad, doesn't
scientists
it?
were present, the specimen floated patiently or swam quietly about, biding its time watching.
What's the weird look
Yeah,
like?
no, that is a weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although the if it was an Izzet laboratory,
It's
then they would not call it a specimen.
Mm.
Right? They would know what it is.
That's true. I don't know. It just looks too well lit to be Innistrad. To me,
Maybe it's daylight. There's Gothic arches in the back.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
the architectures. See, like if you were to tell me that this was Innistrad and then removed all the it's a weird.
Yeah.
Whenever the research team stepped out, the specimen emerged to conduct experiments of its own. Like this is a weird, so it's an Izzet elemental or pseudo-elemental, meta-elemental.
yeah.
But like this does not feel like it's on Ravnica. This feels like it has been captured elsewhere, perhaps after following an omen path.
Ooh, maybe.
Like, he's just a little guy wandering around. Like, what are you? I'm a weird.
Okay.
No, that's an adjective. We're asking you like for a noun.
Okay, so weirds are red-blue creature types and a subspecies of elementals. They were once a creature type that was unique to the Izzet League, but this card was seen for the first time outside of Ravnica on the card Water Weird from Alchemy Horizons Baldur's Gate, according to MTG Wiki.
Oh, neat.
But yes, weirds were created by Niv Mizzet, the Izzet League Parun and Guildmaster, back when he was, slumming it, merely running one guild instead of the entire plane.
So there were some suggestions in last week's comments of this button is not a place of honor. Wow, these jokes are terrible, which is based on a joke that we made. Big trample spending G's. Which is pretty funny.
You guys are great.
Serving Jund.
Yeah.
I actually do think we need to put that on a button.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah. I think that might
Let
have been
Card
it.
Kingdom take the...
We're going to send those buttons in and they're going to be like...
Can we
can we not send this out to people? We have a whole bag of rejected Card Kingdom buttons just
That will
hanging out.
never be.
No, we're never even going to say what it is, but we thought it was really funny, and then we sent it to Card Kingdom after having the buttons made, and they're like, absolutely not.
This,
Send them back.
this bird was a mistake.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I feel obligated to pronounce it. I feel obligated to point out that it's pronounced morass and not morass.
Morass?
Morass.
I think it's morass here, though.
Morass.
All right, cool. Anyway,
Your
the point
morass
is,
sanguine. Stop tapping it.
the point is, Card Kingdom will ship you sealed product anywhere in the U.S. or singles anywhere in the world, and they'll send you a dumb button if you do it. Please go buy your cards there. It helps us out a lot.
5 minutes, almost 6 minutes just for the sponsor throw. What an organized episode we're having today.
People love our improv.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're good at it.
Also, this show is brought to you by you and your kind supporter at Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or by becoming a member of this channel. Okay.
Way to go.
Yeah. So we're in the midst of a low-key spoiler season at the moment. You'd be forgiven for not knowing about it. You'd be forgiven for not particularly caring about it. But there's a Assassin's Creed Universes Beyond mini set coming up.
Yeah.
They're selling Beyond boosters because they were going to apparently, I believe that they said that the Assassin's Creed product was going to follow kind of a similar format of like the Aftermath boosters, and then that didn't go over well, and they sort of restructured how they were doing it.
Yeah.
And so
What a shock.
Yeah, so they're selling special boosters. And some of the cards have been revealed. And I actually have only seen, so we had some preview cards that when you're listening to this came out last Wednesday. When we're recording this, they come out tomorrow. So Cameron hasn't even seen them yet.
No.
So let's talk about our spoiler cards.
Watch streamers react to spoilers.
Yeah. So first up, we've got Smoke Bomb. I like this one a lot. It's very it's very evocative. It's a 3-mana artifact with flash, obviously. Enters the battlefield. All creatures have Shroud. Sorry, that's not an ETB trigger. It just says all creatures have Shroud. So it comes into play, and suddenly everything has Shroud. So you can protect a bunch of stuff, but everything.
Or blow out your opponent if you're trying to do something fun.
Yeah, everything has Shroud. Even their creatures. They can't target their own creatures. Then, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Smoke Bomb, and when you do, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's a neat little thing.
I would have preferred it if it bounced it to the end of to your hand at the end of turn, but that's probably
Oh, to make the creature escape.
Yeah.
Aha. I guess unblockable. Yeah, it keeps the creature in play, advances combat and commander.
It does.
I suppose.
It does.
Makes people take game state actions.
It's true. Yeah, it's
that.
it's a better designed card this way.
And then we also got a legendary creature. So this is Xiao Jun, and this is very interesting. I'll read you the card first. So it's 1 blue-red for a 3/3 human assassin with some flavor abilities. Leap Strike. As long as it's your turn, Xiao Jun has flying and first strike. Pretty sweet. And Rope Dart. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control, and Xiao Jun deals 1 damage to each opponent. I like that a lot.
That seems like it's spicy in Commander.
It's a Girapur Ether Grid that hits everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'll happily tap a Umezawa's Jite or a Skull Clam or anything for this.
At 2 treasure.
I mean, yeah.
You don't have to tap clues to sacrifice them for their ability, do you?
I thought you did.
Yeah,
I thought
tap and sacrifice. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice.
I don't think clues tap. Treasure taps.
Yeah.
right.
Do clues tap? I need to check this.
Yeah. But the point, so this is cool because I looked up the Assassin's Creed wiki about this character to see if we could make any jokes in our spoiler video. And boy, there's so much information. I felt myself slipping. And then I was like, actually, I don't need to get deep into Assassin's Creed lore. I have enough things that I know already. But Xiao Jun is really cool. She was a former Imperial concubine, and then she got trained in the ways of the assassins. And she's the person in the games who invented the rope dart, which I believe maybe comes back later. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game in my life, but she's super influential and is responsible for she's the ancestor of a bunch of contemporaneous characters and stuff like that that were in the movie and everything.
Cool.
So wait, real quick, you don't have to tap a clue to sacrifice it.
Okay.
When Ubisoft was in their maximum Assassin's Creed production era, they made in 2014. They made a series of 3 little games that were like 2.5D platformers.
Okay.
Called Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
Okay.
And they were set in China, Russia, and India. I'd forgotten all of this, by the way. I'd never played these games. I was like, I was literally just like, who is Xiao Jun? Xiao Jun is the protagonist of Assassin's Creed China.
Okay.
Which was a game that was available for consoles and Vita. Remember the PlayStation Vita?
Wow, yeah.
In 2014. So a deep cut.
She also well, I mean,
lore heads from Assassin's Creed.
She also had her own manga series in Japan that follows her adventures. So like I feel like she is a beloved character.
So this is a Assassin's Creed real world person.
Yes.
Okay. Xiao Jun actually existed.
In the Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because
she meets Ezio.
Yeah, but in the new game, right? You can play as Yasuke,
Yes.
the samurai,
Who is a real
existed.
person.
Yeah.
And in like Ezio,
Literally a real person.
yeah, Ezio meets Leonardo da Vinci, who was a real person. But I don't know that Xiao Jun was a real person.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's a very important person in the Assassin's Creed franchise, and she also has a little foot blade, which apparently is fun and cool and has like a neat fighting style.
Cool. Okay.
So as a magic card, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the things that she does.
She attacks well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I like the second ability. I like tapping artifacts to dome all the opponents. I haven't seen any other Assassin's Creed cards. Paul, do you have any others you can fire our way? I have looked at literally none of them.
So there's been sort of 2 groups of spoilers. There was a set of spoilers that came out like back in February.
Yes, I guess I saw those.
But then more recently,
We're in the midst of a spoiler
there's
wave.
been more. Yeah. So we got
The Spear of Leonidas. 2 and a red for a legendary artifact equipment. Whenever the equipped creature attacks, choose 1. Bull Rush. It gains double strike until end of turn. Summon, create Phobos, a legendary 3/2 red horse token. Or Revelation, draw 2 cards. Sorry, discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards.
Oh.
And
okay.
equips for 2.
Dang, that seems really good. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't buff power toughness.
This
or
would be from
anything like-
Odyssey, I assume.
Yes, it must be.
and it goes along with
Cassandra,
Hey!
Eagle Bearer. This is one of the 2 playable characters, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. So 1 red, white for a 2/2 human assassin warrior. Wait, Boros, caring about equipment. Cassandra has haste, and when she enters the battlefield, search your graveyard, hand, and library for a card named the Spirit Leonidas. Put it onto the battlefield and then shuffle. And whenever a creature you control with legendary equipment attached to it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, so she
Sick.
becomes a 2/2. So you play her and then
You still have to pay to equip
you've
the
got to pay
spear.
to equip it. So for 5 mana, you get to attack possibly with a 4/4 haste double strike, which is not amazing, honestly, by that point in the game. But presumably you put it on something else, and then you either make a token and then you draw a card.
What
Seems
else is
good.
there in the way of legendary equipment?
The Shadow Spear?
Is Shadow Spear legendary? Yes.
Yes.
And Godsend,
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
This could be solved by a Scryfall.
I don't
search.
know. I can hear Paul typing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the swords aren't legendary.
No.
Neither is Umezawa's Jite, which I guess it probably should be.
I think maybe if I mean, realistically, there's no way they would have printed that card today, but it would certainly be legendary. Although, do you need more than 1 GT in a deck? Not really.
Is Embercleave legendary?
I don't think so. That should be a legendary equipment.
Why don't we know that?
There are quite a few actually.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So what are some legendary
Share,
equipment, Paul?
yeah, share them with us now.
Paul, quick, come up with all the meta-relevant legendary equipments.
Or just whatever Scryfall has served you. Oh,
Oh,
Glamdring.
Glamdring. Right.
Drink.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
there's a few from.
I was going to say there's probably a lot from Lord of the Rings.
yeah, like the Crown of Gondor.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
assume Sting and
Okay.
the One Ring.
a land. Well,
And-
One Ring.
yeah, right?
obviously.
Yeah, Shadow Spear.
Okay, Shadow Spear.
Hey, I was
yeah.
right.
Nice.
The Key to the Vault from the new
Oh, right. From Thunder Junction. Sure, that makes sense.
the fun to say Reaver
The
Cleaver.
Reaver Cleaver? I've never heard of this.
What says this from?
Dominaria. No. DMC. It said.
Dominaria United Commander.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. 2 in a red. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and trample, and when this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, create that many treasure tokens?
You're full of cash, son.
Dang.
Wow.
It's actually also in the Modern Horizons 3 Commander deck.
Oh, okay.
Huh. I cut you open and money fell out.
Yeah.
Dang, all right.
Oh, GJ is actually...
Oh, it is legendary. Good.
Okay, good.
I'm glad it doesn't have the when they printed it, they didn't have the legendary card frame.
Yeah.
Right.
So in my head, I was just like, oh, okay, good. I'm glad.
The Reality Chip is another one. Yeah.
I should have guessed that one. Yes, of course.
Because it's a legendary artifact creature equipment jellyfish.
Just fun to say.
So yeah, there's a few.
Is Embercleave legendary? I feel like it should be because it's meant to be like Excalibur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. Great.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Solve that
okay.
problem.
God.
Yeah, this is fine then.
So I still fondly remember Eldraine Limited and just playing a junky red deck full of crap creatures and Embercleave and just stomping faces.
Yep.
Yeah. This card is not okay.
No, it's completely broken. And when it rotated out of standard, I was just like, well, that deck doesn't work anymore. Good.
Yeah.
And I was playing it. I was one of those dirt people on Arena running the red standard deck at the time.
What else do we have from the Assassin's Creed previews?
All right. Sorry, I just there's also, of course, the cycle of Kaldheim gods.
Oh, right, because they're the
They have their own.
Yeah.
legendary equipment in the back.
Yeah, they flip over and have their weapons.
Right, like the what does Turgrid turn into? The
lantern.
Turgrid's
Turgrid's
lantern.
Lantern.
It's just called
Right.
Turgrid's lantern, right? And then Redain turns into the shield,
Shield.
of some,
Protective you.
and one of them turns into a boat. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't one of them turn into the Omen Keel or something like that? Is that what it's called? There's
That's the blue one.
Yeah. Not Cosima. Wait, yes.
Cosima? I thought Cosima was the sailor, the voyager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't they turn into a...
The voyage, yeah. Cosima's voyage. I don't know. Call
I
time.
assume the YouTube comments at this point
Are just-
thousands of posts of people being like, "No!"
That's a vehicle, not a equipment.
okay.
I'm sorry, I meant vehicle. Yeah,
But it
you're
does.
right. Yeah.
But it is Cosima, isn't it, on the other side?
Yeah.
I'm just happy I remembered Omen Keel.
Good job.
Yay.
All right. Other.
Oh, would that be? It's not Cosima. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Cosima. I don't know how you say
I
that.
think people just said Cosima.
Yeah.
Notably, at least currently, her brother, aka the other playable character, or the other theoretically playable character, hasn't been spoiled. I don't even know if they'll bother. Like, from the game point of view, they're identical, but like it's just choose one, and then the other one becomes the other thing.
I could see, considering how many of the Assassin's Creed games...
They might just choose one from each.
Yeah, just for balance.
But are we getting all the shanties from Black Flag as sagas?
Oh, that would be awesome. I would love that.
I mean, that'd be weird too, because those are just those are just actual
Real
shanties.
songs,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
We got this one, Conspiracy, which
Ooh.
I kind of love.
3 black for an enchantment. As Conspiracy enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control are the chosen type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Huh. It says, all right, everyone is this now.
Yeah, it's just like everybody is automatically part of the conspiracy.
Right.
Everyone put
That's
your
fun.
mask on.
That's very interesting for like a kindred strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
We got
Oh.
Hidden Blade.
Nice, of
course.
course. Yeah. 2 mana artifact equipment. with Flash, equips for 2. When Hidden Blade enters the battlefield, attach a target creature you control. If that creature is an assassin, it also gains Death Touch until end of turn. The equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has first strike.
God, that's spicy.
Sweet.
I love that. What good that I like, because
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of equipment sometimes, because I find it's like, okay, like, I mean, we're just running through. It's like, all right, I've gotten this legendary sword and I got it out for free, but now I've got to pay to equip it, right? And often that just doesn't seem to be worth it in the long term. But you getting that first free attack, giving it first strike and death touch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this means
that's removal.
this means it's going to kill. Assuming you're equipping it to an assassin, it's going to kill whatever in combat. Just
I don't think it's not good if it's not.
I do appreciate that as many, I believe, commentators in historical weapons on YouTube will point out, if it's not actually wielded by an assassin, it's just like a worse dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
right.
Yeah.
So
it's
there
like,
you go.
as it turns out, strapping this to your forearm just makes it less stable and transfers force less efficiently than holding it.
We have reprint here.
Oh, Sword of Feast and Famine. Very cool. There's a white crocodile. I don't know what game this is from.
I mean, this would be from the Egyptian one, right?
Yeah. This would be Origins.
Origins, yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah. Wasn't Origins kind of actually, honestly, really, really good?
I enjoyed it. It was the first
heard-
of the sort of new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, where you just, like, there was just a tourism mode where you got to go and hang out in this city that they had built.
Neat.
Yeah. Odyssey also has that, I believe.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
Okay.
And then looks like the last one here is
Haystack. 1 and a white for an artifact. For 2 and tap, target creature you control phases out.
I love this.
Oh my God,
Actually, I
that's-
think this is hilarious.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Search the area. He can't have gone far.
which fits with the I've spent so much, I guess I'll just stay in this pile of hay for the next 5 minutes while everyone's wandering around.
Wait till the alert level dials back down.
See, I don't really I've never played an Assassin's Creed game. So I'm I have no context for this, but this card is something I might be interested in actually running. I love the idea of just repeatable phase out on a stick, and it's cheap. It seems like you could do some shenaniganery with that.
In the context of Assassin's Creed games, you can hide in them, as you may infer.
Yeah.
But also, a haystack or a pile of hay will
Break your fall.
completely break your falling from any height. You climb up real high,
Video
and
games.
you fill up that section of the map, and then you jump off a tower and you do a big swan dive and land on your back, and just 28 stories below, fine.
Well,
What's great is that there's usually a part on the big tower that denotes where you should jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you miss it, if you're I will jump off this and land into the haystack, oh, I didn't hit the spot.
Just like everyone on the ground below you needs therapy and dry cleaning.
I kind of wish they had in the card. I wish there was a representation in this card of the second part of using a haystack, which is hiding in the haystack, and a guy wanders by, and you just go yoink and pull him into the haystack with you, and then you get out.
then what do you do in the haystack with this person? Give him some kisses?
I don't know.
Well,
Whatever you do with him, he never gets out of the haystack.
Because he's lying there dazed and romanced.
Yeah.
Well, you really haven't played these games.
No, but I think mine sounds more interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's
I think that is all of the spoilers I see from the last.
at time of recording. Surely there'll be more out in the coming week between
Yeah.
now and then. But we did. There was so there's another Secret Lair massive nonsense on the horizon, and I think we only really know one of them. Maybe there's more, or maybe there's a couple. But one of them that we do know was recently spoiled by serial weird Twitter account, Not a Wolf.
Yeah, it's literally
Right,
the
right.
Not a Wolf
Secret Lair.
Secret Lair.
Yeah, I kind of like enjoy this, right?
Yeah.
Just get like internet people to make magic cards.
So
Get Drill a Secret Lair.
I would buy a Drill Secret Lair.
I want Drill and the the boys.
That would be the first Secret Lair I bought.
I want to reprint a blood tallow candle.
There's got to be something that's got a corn cob on it somewhere.
Yeah.
We're all
I don't
just
know how
thinking
they.
fondly about what
I don't know how they're
going
to work the Betsy the Betsy Ross tweet into a magic card. Vanquisher's banner, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
There's flags.
There are flags.
Yeah. So, oh wow, oh my God, I hadn't seen the art. This is
The art's
amazing.
this Secret Lair is literally incredible.
Wow. So this is. Are they all called Not a Wolf? Is every card called Not a Wolf?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
So this is
There's only been one spoiled so far yet.
no the whole
no,
the whole set's
thing's out. I've seen pictures on Twitter, and
Yeah.
it's like the art's great.
So the for those who are only listening and can't see it, the art is it's a print of Tovalar, Dire Overlord from Midnight Hunt, I
Yeah.
guess. But with the name in all caps, Not a Wolf, and the art is a wolf, but looking
business casual.
in wearing a business.
It's not even business casual.
It's
He's
like
got a tie on.
slacks and a tie and a collared shirt, looking very I don't know, confused, embarrassed, maybe.
I'm not a wolf.
Ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
shame. Yeah,
and here's the other side.
King of wolves.
King of Wolves.
Look who he's got
Wait.
got behind him.
Yeah, he's got Garrick and Ayula, and who's that on the right? Is that Garrick's companion?
I can't tell from here. But
Yeah, the text box obscures much of it.
But the flavor text, coffee lover, graphic designer, definitely not a wolf pretending to be a man.
Oh yeah, Paul. If you just go to Scryfall and enter set SLD, all the Not a Wolf.
I mean, that's just all the Secret Lairs. Though.
Yeah, but the most recent
Oh, I see. Okay.
the most recent ones are the rest of the Not a Wolf set, including a very good token. It's 2/2 wolf token. Wolf has been scratched out, and it just says a regular human guy with a wolf standing on its hind legs at a standing desk
In the middle of the woods.
doing programming. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Ava Bruck caretaker.
Not a wolf on a date.
If anyone asks, we met online.
But that's another. But that character who he's dating, that's one of the other werewolves from Midnight Hunt, and I don't remember what her name is. But she's the one who makes all the other like.
Isn't she the Ava Bruck caretaker?
Maybe that's what she. Yes, probably.
That would make sense.
Yeah. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 2+1
Yes.
custom counters on another target creature. Yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
her.
yes,
It's
yeah.
he's on a date with the original art of the card.
Amazing. What is the flip side of the
Hollow Henge Huntmaster. Please do not be alarmed. We tip very well.
Oh, look, she's transformed.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's so good.
And that poor dress.
Presumably, she's got the budget for it.
And then we got
Oh yeah,
Beastmaster
Beastmaster
Ascension.
Ascension, right, yes.
Is this
From-
Animal Farm?
it looks like Animal Farm
It
because
does.
it's got like the.
They made you soft. You'll make them pay.
It's such good flavor text, like to the creative team on these.
Yeah, it's the wolf atop a pile of logs in a barnyard, like rallying. There's a cat and a lamb and a pig and
two
another
geese.
sheep and some
I don't
geese.
think geese need to be riled up necessarily.
Yeah, no, you definitely try to rile them down most days.
Yeah.
There's also further reprints of Howl of the Night Pack.
Eh,
Oh, no,
no,
they've circled back.
that's of course email speak for I'll get back to you when you're less stupid.
Yes, yeah, let's circle back to this in the new year.
Oh, and that's what the token's for.
Yeah, so it's 6 and a green. Create a wolf for each forest you control, and the art on this one is 3 people in like office wear, and then the wolf also in office wear in the foreground. But they're all apparently the night pack is just I don't know, the marketing department, like
Yeah.
whoever this is.
I love this.
And Second Harvest is a wolf holding in its mouth an arm itself holding a dagger.
Whether it was a gift, a threat, or a trophy remained unclear, but the gesture was appreciated regardless.
Wow. That's very entertaining.
Yeah. These are cute.
They
I
are.
like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of these cards I personally need, but I do like this Secret Lair. This is what I think is like peak Secret Lair, is like, this is some cards. Some of them are hard to get. So, if you've been looking for them, maybe this is a cost-effective way for you to pick these up. Because that's really what I think Secret Lair should be. They have some fun art. And it's just, I like swag. Like, if you want to swag out your deck, this is a fun, silly way to do it. And I like this kind of Secret Lair.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, but that's okay.
These are very, very silly.
I just like it when Secret Lairs are weird.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let an artist run wild with a concept.
There was a Twitter prompt that was going around and that I really wanted to weigh in on, but I didn't have, it would have required too much thought, and I did not want to sit there for half an hour to make a Twitter post because I had other things to do with my time. But it was if you could curate your own Secret Lair, what would you put in it?
Oh, like which 5 or 6 cards?
People were just doing 4, probably because nobody else wanted to spend 45 minutes thinking of what 6 cards were really for them. And I was like, ooh. And I knew I would put Hex in because that's one of my favorite pet cards.
I mean, my friend Leah, I think, won this one years back when she said her dream Secret Lair would be to find the Tumblr poster who made the "You cannot kill me in any way that matters" post as a Golgari Secret Lair of some kind, right?
Some kind of mushroom beast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Or
really good.
this is now life from the loam.
Yeah. I don't know,
like
Graham,
that
what's
a
your
lot.
ideal Secret Lair?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm sort of priced into leaning into the bear stuff, huh?
Probably. You would have a very bare one. I think I would do Hex. I would do something to do with Erebos because we did that whole Friday night sub-series where I was on my quest.
I mean, the name of your secret lair would be Killing and Milling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing and milling. And so there we got the killing. Maybe just a millstone. Although that's not very exciting.
I love
I think
it's the destroy 6 target creatures. So you have to have 6 targets. I do love the flavor text when killing 5 just isn't enough.
I popped off when I saw this got reprinted in the Thunder Junction Commander because I've been running this card as a crap include in Commander decks for years. Because I've said,
it's great.
Well, like I've said before, sometimes you just need to be the hero of the table and get rid of 6 problematic creatures.
Yep. But not your own.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I,
The
Yeah,
hero
this
of
is
the
a
table.
wrap
I'm
for
already
things that
spending
matter.
a card. Come on.
I had to pay mana for this effect.
Yeah.
A lot of mana.
I'm
One
the one
mana
spending
per creature.
I'm the one spending mana on this.
And a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm helping. I mean,
I guess my secret lair would be Goes in Aristocrats.
Oh yeah. That'd be great.
I mean,
And then it would just get roundly roasted for having no good cards in it.
Cameron, you could be a reprint of Blood Artist,
Yes,
except
yeah.
you could be painting a tiny model.
Yeah.
a minifig of the original Blood Artist.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't
yeah.
forget to thin your paints.
Yes. 2 thin coats.
Yeah, 2 thin coats. Don't forget to thin your blood.
Yes. Yeah. You can't have chunky blood, right?
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to use an anticoagulant.
Yeah.
the real question is what would be the visual treatment that you would want to have on it?
Ooh.
'Cause
All
that's
old
that's
borders.
the real distinctive.
All borders.
All old borders.
Oh, okay.
Old borders. I feel like maybe we just need to contact Eric Klug and be like, "Hey, I've got some commissions for you. Can we get in line?"
It would be why can't Drew Tucker? I get Drew Tucker and I don't know, RKF.
Ooh, yeah. Magic artist. If you could have any magic artist. God, there's so many good ones.
Wiley Backert.
Who's got... I think, honestly, for my Secret Lair, it'd have to be a more cartoony style, obviously.
And of course, for Secret Lair, it doesn't have to just be art. It can be anything, right? Like the text box and the all the actual other elements of the card can be whatever you want. Sky's the limit.
Or maybe it would just be a series of high CMC black creatures, and the secret lair would be called Bobby. What you got for me?
Bracket, ouch.
Yeah, death.
Ways to die to your own dark confidant.
Yeah,
that-
Tombstalker, distended mindbender.
Honestly, ways to die to your own dark confidant would be an incredibly funny secret lair. You
Yeah.
get a dark confidant and like 7 things that you should not run with dark confidant.
But you will,
yeah,
because any price,
Yep.
yeah.
any price, including doming yourself for 8.
Oh, I love that a lot.
Oh,
And the art for Dark Confidant is just him like dying.
Just dark confident, like
Yeah.
he's just opening a box, and his eyes are like, ooh.
yeah.
Or it's someone dead on the floor, like just barely out of shot, and the confidant looking very embarrassed,
Yeah.
surrounded by all the other, like the Tombstalker, and they're all like, "Ooh, did we? Ooh," because the confidant doesn't die.
No,
the
no.
confidant's the one being like, "How about this? Oh, that was too much for you."
That's so funny. This is. I want this to happen now. This is a really funny secret lair idea. Call us. I do think that. I do think that if I had to pick any artist in the history of art to do a secret lair, that opens up things a lot. And I'm
So not an established magic artist.
no, but I gotta circle back and think about who some of my favorite. I mean, God,
What's George Tooker up to?
do you know what would be a really good secret lair? And this is, and I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. Would be a Peach Momoko secret lair. Are you familiar with her artwork?
No.
She's a Japanese illustrator, manga artist, and she does a lot of stuff for Marvel. So I've seen her work in Marvel Snap, and her artwork is gorgeous. So I think that, and she does this very sort of like fluid pastel watercolor style, and I think that would be a good secret lair.
Well, I mean, like they've gotten what's his name? Final Fantasy concept artist.
Oh, Amano.
Amano.
Yes.
Yeah, he did that one Liliana.
Yeah, and they've gotten the other manga artist who does horror manga, who's work
Junji Ito.
Junji Ito.
Yep.
Right. You know,
And I don't
shoot for those
remember.
stars.
I don't remember the name, but the artist for Konami who did some early Castlevania stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I've got that secret lair. Why
And she
can't I
did
remember
she
these
did
names?
Soren. The Yoji Shinkawa secret lair was
Sorry, that's the one I've got.
yeah, that one
With
was
Skull Clamp and
laser focused to me. That he did the character and mech designs for Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, you got that one.
Oh, I
because
sure did.
That was you. Actually, you know what? I give me a peanut secret lair.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What would you put in that one?
Okay, well, I feel like Lucy would be Queen Marchesa.
Yep. All right. Yep.
Linus would be Karn.
Okay.
Kind
yeah.
of philosophy, a philosopher.
Yeah.
At heart.
An indestructible philosopher.
Oh God, I feel like who just lives a life of perpetual suffering in the Magic the Gathering universe? Probably an Umezawa of some kind for Charlie Brown, just because they're
the cursed bloodline.
Yeah, they have a cursed bloodline, literally, right? I'm just trying to think about who's racked up more W or more L's in Magic storyline.
Would Snoopy just be like Isamaru, or would there be an actual card?
No, I don't. I have no idea how I would capture Snoopy's
If they got
personality.
the license to do this,
Yes.
Snoopy would have his own secret lair, and there'd be like the Red Baron,
Yes.
Joe Cool.
Yes.
Like there'd be different it'd be like different variations of Snoopy.
Well, because Snoopy lives in magical realism while everyone else is like dealing with day-to-day misery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Woodstock is a bird token.
Yeah. Does something make bird tokens?
Oh,
Are they,
lots
selling
of things.
songbirds
Murmuring
and stuff?
Mystic.
Murmuring.
And, yeah.
None of that really seems very Snoopy-like to me.
No.
Could there be a Chandra reskin as the little red-haired girl?
That's so cute. That's why the little red-haired girl's always ignoring Charlie Brown. She's looking at the other girls.
Yeah.
No, Chandra's a hot buy mess, like canonically.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, who would Charlie Brown be? That's tough. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments about who, like, the most sad sack Magic the Gathering character is. Maybe Charlie Brown is Karn. Karn's had a rough life.
Yeah,
and
true.
Karn is bald, actually.
Yeah, no, good point. Yeah.
Okay, Art Klug, I have a commission for you.
What was I?
I'm sorry, I really derailed us with that, but you said this was a discussion topic, and I love the idea of coming up with secret layers.
Oh, there's no to derail. We would have had to first have been on a rail, but we finished talking about Secret Lair, and then it was just sort of open season.
Yeah. So, what I would really like for a secret layer is I would like it if we could have like our like reskins of existing characters to be like original characters we'd come up with. But this is somewhat related. I did get an email from the person who made the original run of like specialized by Law and Order commander decks.
Oh, okay. Yes.
They are making new ones.
Oh, exciting.
So we will have some reskinned Magic cards with, your original character on it and stuff like that. Although
cool.
I did say, could I please have this, and this? I was like, look, if you're going to put this in there, please, I really want like these 5 things in there. And so we'll see if they show up and we'll see what happens. But so my dreams will come true a little bit for some of my original brain meats to go onto a Magic card. A little
exciting.
bit. But it's more focused towards what the player characters were doing, obviously.
Exciting.
When this episode goes up, it will be MagicCon Amsterdam this coming weekend.
Yes, please come see us.
Yeah. If this is the first you're hearing about it, then I don't know what more we can do. But assuming that you are listening to this and you're going anyway, let me tell you about what we have going on over the course of the weekend. Obviously, there's everything else that you can do at MagicCon, but if you're looking for us specifically, on the Friday, we're going to be doing a meet and greet with everyone of us who is there, and I'll tell you who that is in a moment. That's at 11 a.m., running 90 minutes from 11 until 12:30. The 7 of us that are going are the 3 of us here, myself, Cameron, and Kathleen, as well as James, Serge, Ben, and Wheeler. So come and say hello to all of us there. On Saturday at 1, from 1 to 5, is Loading Ready Run presents Chaos. It's our big Chaos drafty, sealedy nonsense mess, and presumably the tickets are already gone for that, but you can come by and say hello at least. On Sunday, we'll be making a brief appearance near the end of the Eldrazi Power Hour, which is a cool panel that they're doing on the lore and mechanics of the Eldrazi Titans. That's at noon. And then that afternoon, from 2:30 to 4, is a second meet and greet in case people missed us on Friday or are only there for one or the other day.
We're also going to be at the Dragon Shield booth.
Yes, and I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm helping.
The Gavin's Unknown event, we will be around there. We're not like hosting it or anything, but we'll be playing in it. That's at 5 p.m.
And it's
on the
two-headed
Saturday. I don't know what it is. And there is a MagicCon party. We will probably be there, possibly. I'm not entirely sure what.
I'm not like a wild party person.
No.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I'm more of a sit and have dinner with people kind of person.
Yeah. And over the course of the weekend, we will be making some appearances at the Dragon Shield booth. Friday from 2:30 to 6:30, various folks, and then also Saturday from 10:30 to 12:30. So lots of opportunity to say hi. And also, as always, if we're not doing one of those things and we're not like, deep in the tank in the middle of a turn of a commander game we're actively playing, and you see us, please say hello, and we'll happily sign a thing or take a picture. We're there to say hi to folks.
Yeah.
So.
I will have a commander deck with me. I will have a very low-powered blue-black commander deck. It's fairies. It's a somewhat improved, but also not totally improved because I put stupid pet cards that I like in it more than like good cards deck. And so I am down to pick up any games. And if you want to talk to me about Dungeons and Dragons, I'm also keen to do that as well. Although it's a Magic Con. So But come and say hi, and please play games with us, because that's exactly what we're there to do, and I'm really excited to do it.
Yeah, I'm bringing my Ramirez Di Pietro Pauper Commander deck. Pauper Commander is its own thing. This does not adhere to the rules of Pauper Commander because my commander is a common legendary creature rather than an uncommon creature. But yeah, it's a deck I've been kind of like tweaking for like, I don't know, a decade now.
Yeah, we're not bringing super powerful wild decks or anything like that. We're just bringing decks that are fun to play and are interactive and do things.
Yep,
Like
I take game actions.
Yep, I kill 6 creatures.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be my first convention since COVID started.
You know what? I went to my first convention since COVID started last year, and I was just like, at first, but then I calmed and I got back into it. And honestly, I went to a bunch of conventions last year, and I had an amazing time at all of them. It was really, really wonderful to meet people and to just play Magic with people and stuff like that.
Yeah, be reminded of the gathering.
Oh, yeah, the gatherings are the best part.
Yeah, I always have a great time at these conventions, seeing obviously, you know, other content friends who we only sort of see at these conventions, but also meeting, you know, lots of new people. When we were in Barcelona last year, it was super cool meeting people not just from Spain, but from all over Europe, and there was some people. I think we met some people from Egypt. Like, it was
lots wild and fun.
Yeah, there was people from all over that side of the planet who we would have never gotten to meet otherwise. So I'm really looking forward to going back to Europe again.
Yeah, and very thankful and grateful to be in the position where people want to see us and play Magic with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very strange feeling. I think 13-year-old Cameron would be pretty excited about this.
I think 13-year-old Kathleen would be like, I don't believe you.
Yes.
I can't even fathom a world where this was possible.
Yeah, now we are all living in that Far Side comic where the little boy is playing video games and his parents are looking proudly on at him, imagining all the ways that this will make money in some way. Can you save the princess? 6-figure starting salary and benefits.
Wait, you can play video games professionally? What a hilarious joke.
What a punchline.
That's like the one Far Side that missed.
Yeah, I mean,
What a hit rate on that comic.
no kidding.
I still think about cow tools.
I have put... I would like to point out that I was putting cow tool references in things before cow tools really
re-entered the public consciousness.
Yeah, I've been thinking about cow tools for years. Actually,
The original cow tools enjoyer has logged on.
what we should do is so we have at our house, we have a bunch of comics that are just open season for Penelope to read. I can't wait till she gets bored enough to try all the Bloom County comics we have.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
And she'll develop opinions on Reagan and George Herbert Walker Bush.
She'll suddenly understand who Lee Iacocca was. But the point being, okay, maybe Bloom County hasn't aged as well as the Far Side.
He's been ripping through Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, I think she's probably read all of Calvin and Hobbes at this point.
I think so.
Because we have the complete collection, but we should get the complete Far Side.
We should.
And just be like, here you go, my child.
Have a bunch of weird nonsense.
This
used
is going
to
to warp you.
Like, hallucinatorily weird.
It still is a lot of the time. So because I'm the kind of goblin who likes to do this kind of thing, I was in Vancouver a few weeks ago to go see an AEW event with Graham for his Christmas present. Mm-hmm. And there was a big pile of trash on like the side of the road. And I love me a good rummage. I'm a raccoon goblin.
This was clearly the stuff they hadn't sold at the garage sale.
Yeah.
Like, it was a big pile of, like, not like just stuff that had been dumped there, but, you know, they were like, well, didn't sell at the garage sale. Now we're just going to leave it on the boulevard.
Yeah. But one of the things in there was a Far Side mug. Literally a vintage Far Side mug that stamped like 82.
82.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
stamped from 1982. So, like... older than some of the people in this room, but in perfect condition. So I ran it through the dishwasher like 4 times before I used it, obviously. But it just says crisis. It's a picture of a building on fire, also going over a waterfall, and the building has a sign that says crisis clinic on it. And it's like, perfect. That's it's a very good coffee mug. So yeah, that's my trash from the side of the road mug.
Is that good? Has anyone made a Far Side tarot deck? Because that should be like the tower, right?
Oh my god. That's very strong.
And then every other card is
Oh,
the
there we
Fool.
go. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something. It's so absurd.
The idea that this brick building is somehow floating downstream
And on fire.
and on fire is great. Good stuff, Gary Larson.
Yeah. I love
I
Gary
wonder if
Larson.
Gary Larson and Bill Watterson hang out as people who have like,
Quit the biz.
Yeah, quit the biz, who have achieved comic nirvana.
Yeah. They were
And
just
they've
like
broken the cycle of death and rebirth
Yeah.
and merch.
I think as far as Bill Watterson is doing is he just moved out to the desert and painted weird landscapes for like 20 years.
Dope.
Yeah, he just decided to go out on his own terms. He's always been. I've read a little bit about Bill Watterson, but he's pretty
Media averse.
yeah, he's really media averse. He doesn't do a lot of interviews. He doesn't like talk a lot and stuff like that. But everything I've read about him is has always been very march to the beat of his own drummer.
Yeah, he
Like,
seems principled.
he's extremely principled, and was on the anti-merchandising train before it was cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess I say like Far Side anti-merchandising. Well, you
Well,
are literally
Calvin
describing
Hobbes.
having a
Yeah.
Far Side mug.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Bill Watterson had to fight his syndicate tooth and nail not to merchandise his thing, and
Right.
it basically poisoned his relationship with them, which is, I think, a big reason why he quit, because it was such a drag-out battle to not just
Right,
churn
have,
out
like-
endless T-shirts.
Yeah, and like Hobbs plushies and
Yeah, apparently, there is the book collections, the cartoon collections, 2 calendars, and a children's textbook are the only actually licensed Calvin and Hobbes merch that has ever been produced.
I think I had those calendars. as a
Everything
kid.
else is bootleg.
all those hilarious bumper stickers of Calvin pissing on stuff.
Those aren't
Yeah.
real? No.
No.
What a weird.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been talking for a long time and very only ostensibly about magic cards.
We talked about magic cards plenty. What do you mean?
These are things that I don't know. I always find like the personally when I am watching a magic creator do something, I always find the magic the least interesting part. I want to hear about people, right?
I want to see. Now I want to see a Far Side Secret Lair with for cow tools. It's a minotaur standing at a table with like a bunch of very obvious like legendary
Weapons. And
Yeah,
a bunch of those legendary artifacts we looked at earlier.
Angrath.
Well, no, like Angrath standing at a table. One of the cow tools looks vaguely like Umazawa's Jite.
Yeah.
And the rest are just like objects that you will stare at and thinking like, is this supposed to be Sophie? Is that a batter skull? What's going on?
Yeah.
Because like cow tools actually like
They're all like malformed.
yeah. Well, there was a Far Side book that I had as a kid where Gary Larson was talking about, like, he was editorializing all his comics, and he talked for a couple of wrote for a couple of pages about cow tools and how the biggest mistake of his life was making one of the cow tools look like a handsaw, because there were just thousands of people writing to him asking him what the other cow tools were.
I would love that. I've been like, I am living in so many people's heads rent free.
Yeah. Where it's like, what is the lump with a stick coming out of it? Is it a hammer? Is it some kind of hoof cleaning device? What are these? Is it a doorstop?
I just love that this idea came to him and he drew it and he was like, yeah, print that one. And they did. And yeah.
Wait, I would
Cow
like.
tools is just this is
Oh, Steel Shaper's Gift, yeah.
like it's an equipment
It's a equipment tutor.
tutor. Yeah.
Okay, before we move off Gary Larson,
Okay.
I would like to say, because I did put a Cow Tools reference in the most recent season of By Law and Order, and a I'm desperately trying to scroll back through my Twitter mentions. A person by the name of Calvin Ruinard made 4 Ravnica-themed Far Side comics called The Close Part, based on something that was Ben and Wheeler. Like riffing back and forth, because I just said that there was comics in the student newspaper, and they were like, "Ooh, what are the comics?" I'm like, "I don't know. What are the comics, Ben?" And so Calvin Ruinard has really beautifully recreated 4 sort of classic Far Side comics, but Ravnican themed them, and like they look really good. He's really sort of captured the sort of same drawing style of Gary Larson and stuff. So you can find them on Twitter, and it's at Calvin Ruinard. Just how it sounds.
RUIN.
Yep, ARD. Yep.
Cool.
You can look at their very funny recreations.
I love that we managed to bring that back to Magic just at the end there. Good job. Thank you. We're gonna call that that an episode for this week. Reminder, of course, that the show is brought to you by Card Kingdom. Please check out Card Kingdom. Order yourself some Modern Horizons singles there. Do whatever you need to do to make your latest Commander brew sing. And tell them we sent you. Ask politely for a button, and they'll send it to you. And the button right now says, "Well, it's better than going to 5." And this show and everything we do is brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, or by becoming a member on this YouTube channel.
Thank you so much for giving me the freedom to do what I do for a living.
To do everything you just heard for the last 57 minutes.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Until next time, I have been Graham, joined by Cameron and Kathleen.
Woohoo!
Paul's been on tech. Heather gets these online, and thank you all so much for watching and listening. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.